Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So now that we are all stuck at home, I know that a lot of teachers have started using Zoom to teach their students remotely. In today's video, I'll be giving you some of my top tips so that you can have successful online teaching sessions. Let's dive right in. Tip number 1, use an Ethernet cable. If your students are complaining that your video feed is stuttering or choppy, it might be because of your Wi-Fi connection. If your computer is currently connecting to the internet wirelessly, try connecting to your router with an Ethernet cable instead. And your students can do the same at their homes to improve the video quality on their end. Tip number 2, use a microphone. If your lessons are heavily reliant on you speaking to your students and explaining things, it's imperative that your audio setup works well. To increase the quality of your voice for your students, use an external microphone like a lapel or lavalier mic like this one, or you can get a small shotgun mic, or you can get a desktop mic. The built-in microphones on phones and laptops are generally not that great, so try an external mic and that should help a lot. Now, I could do a whole video, probably even multiple videos, on which microphones are used for what and which ones I recommend. I will put links to the ones that I use down in the comments section, but to ease your mind about which one to buy, I can tell you that in my experience, even the cheapest $15 microphone has drastically improved the audio no matter what device I was recording on. So whether it's my cell phone, my laptop, my DSLR, they all seem to work really good, a lot better than the built-in mics. The only thing that you have to watch out for is making sure that the microphone you buy is designed to work with your device because there are differences in the jack. If you want to learn more, you can look up TRS versus TRRS. But if you don't have time to look it up, if you're using an iPhone, just make sure that the microphone says it'll work with iPhones. Same thing with laptops, etc. Tip number 3, use a second mobile device for music. If you are a dance teacher or a Pilates teacher or a yoga teacher, anything that involves a music component, you might find that Zoom doesn't pick up music well enough for your students to hear it. One quick and easy solution is to play your music on a second mobile device, because presumably you're using the first one to log into Zoom and to stream your live video feed, right? So if I'm using Zoom on my laptop and I'm teaching a dance class, I might play my music on my phone or even hook it up to a good quality Bluetooth speaker and then place that close to my laptop so that the mic on the laptop will pick it up. By the way, for dance teachers, let's be real, I probably would not go overboard trying to improve the sound quality for everything. I just think that you might drive yourself a little bit crazy trying to perfect the speaking audio and the music. But of course, you can spend the time and money on making everything perfect if that's what you want, if that's your thing. Tip number 4, while you are teaching your lesson, I would recommend muting everyone so that you can't hear what's going on in their house, or else it'll be very easy to get distracted by someone watching TV in the background, siblings running around, etc. Also, if you are playing music with your lesson, if you don't mute everyone, their audio stream coming in will kind of compete, I guess that's the right word, with your audio going out to them, so they won't hear the music very well. So it's best to mute all of your participants when you are playing music. Tip number 5, protect your meeting from hackers. I really don't like to talk about this one because I feel like it sounds really alarmist, but people have had their meetings hacked into. So to prevent this, you can do the following things. And I will probably have to do a separate video to show you how to do all of these, but I'll mention them now so that you can look into them. First, add a password to your class. Second, turn off screen sharing for participants. Third, use the waiting room feature. Fourth, disable file transfer so that there's no digital virus sharing. And fifth, disable join before host so that people can't cause trouble before you arrive at your meeting. Tip number 6, set aside some time before your lesson for your students to talk to each other. We've all been isolated from each other for quite some time, and for a lot of the students, even on a normal day, seeing their friends is the highlight of their day. So your students are going to be really excited to see each other and catch up. Of course, it's up to you to decide how you want to run your class, but in my opinion, I think it's fine to let them socialize for a little bit before starting your lesson. That way they can get some of that energy out and then focus on learning. All right, so those are my tips for using Zoom. I hope that they help. I know it's difficult to teach remotely, but hopefully our lives will go back to normal in a few weeks. In the meantime, stay safe, take care of each other. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.